my fellow Americans. Tonight, I want to speak with you about our nation's unprecedented response to the coronavirus outbreak that started in China and is now spreading throughout the world. Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
We have never before seen a pandemic sparked by a coronavirus.
To keep new cases from entering our shores, we will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days. To ensure that working Americans impacted by the virus can stay home without fear of financial hardship, I will soon be taking emergency action, which is unprecedented.
Yeah, so Trump has very high approval ratings for the economy, in part because of full employment. We've been at the peak of a business cycle now. Unemployment is now close to 3%. Now, the important thing to know is the economy is not guaranteed to continue going on like this. The coronavirus is threatening to really tank the world economy. Treasury yields, which are the rate of interest that is charged on U.S. public debt, have tanked, just plummeted across the board, in part because investors around the world are seeking out safe places to put their assets. And essentially the market is telling us that we're in for a global recession. And that recession is not something that's so easily corrected by just spending more money or by having better monetary policy, in part because the recession isn't just about a fall in demand, it's about supply chains around the world grinding to a halt. It's about hospitals being overrun, it's about schools being closed, it's about events being canceled. And this makes it a unique challenge. So Trump right now is a little too focused, I think, on the stock market. And ironically, if he focused more on taking the pandemic seriously, then the market would react well to that.
I do want to ask you about testing, because there's been so much confusion about this. Last night, the president said testing and testing capabilities are expanding rapidly day by day. We are moving very quickly. But the numbers on the CDC, the official government website, tell a different story. The numbers suggest that the most testing was done March 5th.
Every state laboratory in America can conduct coronavirus tests today.
Coronavirus cases are still rapidly increasing in the U.S., but in some ways we are a month behind or 2 months behind countries like South Korea and Italy. So we can learn from their experience. And one thing we're seeing right now is, Italy has a modern healthcare system, really good hospitals, it's wealthy, and right now they have hospital systems that are overwhelmed by the coronavirus. And the U.S. should be preparing right now for similar stresses on our healthcare system in the very near future.
This is the first pandemic caused by a coronavirus. And we have never before seen a pandemic that can be controlled at the same time. WHO has been in full response mode since we were notified of the first cases. And we have called every day for countries to take urgent and aggressive action.